Hey guys, I'm Imogen Ayris. I'm a 19-year-old New Zealand pole vaulter and I'm the 2020 Senior Women's National Champion. So Nationals weekend, I flew down to Christchurch on the Thursday, competed on the Friday. What did I have for breakfast? I made eggs on toast for breakfast, had a nice bowl of oats for lunch, comp was late afternoon, kind of worked out perfectly. So my whole season was kind of built up around peaking at these last few competitions, so Nationals being the most important one of the season essentially. New Zealand Nationals worth a lot of points on the big stage. We were aiming to put out a big jump there and get good performance points. So yeah, training was built up around aiming to peak at this event and geared up, did some practice comps, warm-up comps, went to Australia, travelled around New Zealand, just yeah, getting into the right headspace, getting my body physically prepared for Nationals. 10 minutes before the jump, so warm-up was all over the place. Weather conditions were shocking. I've never been in wind that strong in my life, let alone trying to compete in it. It was so unknown. Like, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to clear a height. I couldn't even lift my pole up without getting blown away. I had to start with my pole on the ground because the minute I lifted it up it would get blown away. So I kind of set up for a jump, I knew what I needed to do. I'd done all the training, I was here, I just had to do it on the day. Nothing more could change now. I'd put all the hard work in, it was just time to put it out there. So I'd sort of stand on the runway, look at the mats, not really think about anything but just getting over the bar. That's all I had to do. It didn't have to be pretty, I just had to get over it. Lifted the pole up, ran, did what I needed to do, got over the bar, and yeah, I knew that I was ready to jump big. I knew that I was in the zone and it was going to happen. So second jump, bar went to 4:10, 4:15, and yeah, again, first attempt clearance. I didn't have time to think about anything but getting over the bar. I knew that I was physically able to do a lot more than 4:15, so I just stood on the runway, lifted my pole, ran, jumped over it, and again, I knew I was going to clear it from the minute I started running. I was in the zone that day. I was so excited to be there, so happy to be there, and yeah, everything was falling into place. The 4:25, second highest jump I've ever done in a competition. I jumped PB of 4:30 a couple of weeks earlier, so yeah, 4:25 would have been a PB a few weeks ago. I cleared 4:25 first attempt, and the other competitor, Olivia, still in the competition, she also cleared 4:25. So bar went up to 4:35, and I was jumping before her. I didn't get a good jump out at 4:35. I didn't actually attempt. I kind of pulled out of my jumps. So yeah, finished the comp. She still had one last attempt to go because she was jumping second, and I honestly was so happy with how I jumped. I couldn't have asked for better. 4:25 and a silver medal, I was stoked. So yeah, finished the comp, kind of wait around, Livy goes up, does a jump, and she missed, and I kind of didn't really process anything. I kind of stood there and was like, oh damn, went and gave her a hug, like, yeah, we get along really well, so it was cool. And then Dad kind of looked at me and goes, yeah, national champion. And then I was like, oh yeah, I did that. Goals for the rest of the year. Coronavirus kind of took a spin on that. I'm supposed to be in Australia at the moment. I was gearing up for the two biggest comps of the year, Queensland Track Classic followed by Australian Nationals. So I was hoping and expecting to jump really big there. So my season's unfortunately come to an end a bit early. Yeah, we don't really know what the rest of the year is going to look like. We're going to head down to Hawke's Bay, do a couple indoor comps, yeah, and kind of play it by ear, see what the International Olympic Committee come out with in terms of when Olympics are going to happen, and yeah.